Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal bringing you the latest and greatest Mr. Informal Podcast. Yes, I go by the name of Mr. Informal. I hope you are enjoying your day today, wherever you are. It could be day, night, afternoon, it could be in the middle of midnight, wherever you are. And so this is the podcast 175, Mr. Informal Podcast 175. I cannot believe that. Again, hopefully you are healthy. I hope you are doing well. Certainly, I hope you are enjoying life in general. And these are the 4 topics for this podcast 175. But first, do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal. Then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. So these are the 4 topics for the podcast 175. Number 1, virtual makeup. That's going to be interesting. Number 2 is Amazon shipping. It is shipping more than FedEx and UPS. Wow. Number 3, I'm sure if you look at certain department store, they are already putting out their early Black Friday sales or early holiday sales, whatever you want to call it. And then last but not least, PayPal is certainly interested in buying Pinterest. That is going to be interesting. Yes, they are planning to buy Pinterest. So those are the 4 topics for this Mr. Informal Podcast 175. I hope you keep listening. Got some great stuff. And stay tuned. And here we go. Let's go ahead and start the podcast. So an article from RetailDive.com titled Pinterest Adds Augmented Reality Try-On Shopping Recommendations to Idea Pins. To attract advertisers and support e-commerce on its platform, Pinterest has introduced new features for its video-based idea pins, product tagging, shopping recommendation, and augmented reality try-on integration, the company announced via email. Users can now tag shoppable product pins to their idea pins. The platform has also integrated visual search recommendations and shopping capabilities through idea pins, enabling users to purchase or find similar items to what they see in the post. The company has also redesigned its homepage to give users the option to browse its pin like normal or use new watch tab to see a full screen feed of idea pins from creators. The video shows up are personalized to a user's taste and preference. The tool covers more than 10,000 augmented reality enabled products on the platform. Wow. So basically you use your phone camera, your selfie camera to try on makeups. Basically it will show certain blush on your cheeks, the makeup on your lips, certainly your eyebrows, whatever. It looks like it's mostly for, I shouldn't say only for women, but mostly for women. So first of all, I think this is a great idea. Before you want to try out the product, you want to see how it performs. Certainly the color will not be accurate. It's going to be very close. I think that would be the only fault, is that the actual colors is not going to be accurate, which I would be concerned, because I think a lot of users are going to base the color based on what they have on what they see on their phone. So hopefully there is a warning that colors is not accurately shown due to the screen, due to the camera, due to the environment, whatever it may be, but its performance should be the same. So this is going to be very cool. Now it's probably going to be for foundation, mascara, certainly lipstick, blush, maybe chapsticks, or even some type of makeup on the eyes, eyelids. List goes on and on. So this is going to be pretty cool, just to try out how it performs. Now, they're not the only ones that are doing this. Other people are doing this. Don't be surprised if Amazon's already doing this, or even Sephora is already doing this. But this is pretty cool. Now, in the future, it might not just be for makeup, it's also going to be for clothes. Now, clothes is going to be a very hard thing to gauge because it always depends on the fit. So that's going to be a hard thing to engage. But for makeup, it's absolutely great because you end up looking like this, how it should look like when you use it. So it's going to be interesting. I think this type of technology is going to be great in the future. Not only that, it can expand to different type of areas of the industry. But for now, makeup is going to be the first industry that will take this on. Also, jewelry should be there. On to topic number 2 from retail.com, titled Amazon Logistics now ships more United States parcels than FedEx. Yes, you heard me say that. It is shipping more packages in the United States than FedEx. Amazon market share for U.S. parcels volumes jumped to 21% in 2020, following years of rapid growth, placing it ahead of FedEx and just behind UPS, according to Pitney Bowes. Revenues and volumes for all major parcels carriers surged last year due to coronavirus, driving more demand for e-commerce shipments. But Amazon Logistics growth in both categories has outpaced FedEx, UPS, and Postal Service since 2014. It is a time for disruption, which is providing opportunities across the board for lots of different types of players who you haven't seen in this space before. From Amazon Logistics all the way down to the last mile delivery, crowdsourcing engagement that are starting now. And Jason Dyes, Executive Vice President and President of Sending Technology Solution at Pitney Bowes. Wow. Can you believe that? Well, I can. Because this is what Amazon is doing. I've talked about this many times. I've reported about this many times, that Amazon will get into logistics. They will get into shipping. Don't be surprised if they become bigger than UPS, FedEx, or even the United States Postal Service. Hopefully not, because it's just too much monopoly happening here. But the competitors are letting it happen. Certainly FedEx is not making improvement. UPS has not made any improvement. Same thing with the United States Postal Service is not making an improvement. And so it is up to Amazon to create the improvements, whether it be real-time tracking, whether it be updates on orders, whether it be packaging, whether it be customer service, just easy customer service. I can go on and on. But and again, don't be surprised if Amazon have their own fleets of airlines now that is shipping their items via air. They probably ordered from Airbus or even from Boeing. So I'm not surprised, but certainly I'm sure if you are not in tune with what's happening with the news or what's happening with Amazon, you'd be surprised. Certainly it's just one of those things that you know it was coming, but you just can't believe that it has come to this, or the day has arrived that Amazon is shipping more than FedEx in the United States. And FedEx is used across brands, not just Amazon. Amazon is just shipping Amazon. But at FedEx, it's being shipped by every brand out there. So to even imagine that Amazon is shipping more than FedEx, even though Amazon's only using just Amazon orders, it's absolutely stunning. And I'm sure FedEx sees this, like they are thinking, how could this happen, or why is this happening, or what is going on with our company? Only FedEx has to blame this for themselves. I mean, they're letting competition. Don't be surprised if Amazon shipping suddenly become a shipping company on its own. So, and then that's when things will certainly heat up. And then we'll see how FedEx, UPS will compete. Heck, DHL. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with DHL right now, but certainly I'm sure they're not happy about this because, again, there's just competition and it's taking up room, space in air cargo, or even just truck cargo, or even ship cargo. I mean, it could be a number of things. On to the third topic, early sales. Now, if you look at Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Costco, I mean, Macy's, every brand out there is already making their holiday sales, Christmas sales, Black Friday sales, Thanksgiving sales. They're already starting it early because apparently, due to the port congestion, there might not even be a stock come Christmas. And I've talked about this many times that brands are already starting to run out of stock, and there might not even be a stock come by Christmas because you're not gonna be able to buy the Christmas item that you want. You may not even receive the gifts for Christmas because these brands don't even have stocks and inventory. And so what's happening is that many retailers are banking for consumers that when they see these early Christmas sales or early holiday sales, they're going to start buying it now instead of later. And I somewhat do agree, but at the same time, I think people are much more worried about their livelihood, getting a job, or just having to do something else than just shopping, because shopping is just secondary. When people shop, it's usually around actual Black Friday or after Thanksgiving, and then that's when people actually shop for Christmas. But for now, it would be way too early. People are scared of tomorrow. They don't know what's gonna happen. People are scared of what they don't know. And so there are people out there who are already buying Christmas gifts early at this stage. But at the same time, I do think that these retailers will discount more items more than now. Because, again, you never know. These discounts may even be bigger come actual Black Friday or even Cyber Monday. List goes on and on with all these sales. Usually, the month of November and December are usually when sales happen. All sales happen, whether it be discount, whether it be clearance, all kinds of sales just for that Christmas shopping. And so now with the port congestion, we don't know how many these brands don't know how many inventory they will have. No one really knows. I mean, Costco is already preparing themselves. They already have an area, or they already have a chock full warehouse with their items already, getting ready for Christmas. And I'm sure they already order these items way in advance. It could be in January. Again, I don't know. Best Buy is saying that they'll have enough inventory, but no one really knows. Heck, multiple people will buy it. I can't even buy a PlayStation 5. I mean, no one even knows. And so there's a reason why these early sales are happening right now. It's just because it's to prepare for the sold out stocks, sold out inventory, sold out items come December, even early December. Not only that, there are customers that are already buying into this because people want their Christmas gifts. I mean, I want my Christmas gift. Don't you want your Christmas gift? What if your Christmas gift ran out? Again, no one really knows. Even though the president have said that the Port of Long Beach will need to run 24 hours, basically non-stop. I'm sure they're getting somebody's getting a kickback out of this, as usual. And so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, we don't run out of inventory come Christmas, because if we do, that's going to be a big problem, especially for the kids. On to the last topic from Bloomberg.com, titled PayPal's interest in Pinterest is justified by the numbers. The online payment spot is growing fast enough for all the big players to profit. All the tech giants want to become payment companies. There was already Apple Pay, Google Pay, Amazon Pay. Just this week, they also Facebook also released digital currency wallet. So PayPal is planning a $45 billion offer for Pinterest Inc., the lifestyle-focused social media platform. Bloomberg News reported on Wednesday there could be sound logic behind the deal, perhaps enough to justify the steep price. Pinterest has managed to carve out a successful niche as the destination for, in essence, online mood boards, and its predominantly female users use it to find ideas on how to remodel their homes or reinvigorate their wardrobes. My other half sent me Pinterest board with engagement ring she liked. We're now married and have twins. Thanks, Pinterest. Certainly, the author added a little bit of a personal life into the article. So it makes money mostly from selling ads to brands eager to get their products in front of 454 million users. Yes, 454 million users. If users see something they like, they can then click through the advertiser's website and buy it there. And that's where the opportunity may lie for PayPal, by imitating an approach pioneered by Google and Facebook. So basically, from what I'm reading from this article, if the person like what they see in Pinterest, they click that, they go to the website, and then, or they can buy it in Pinterest and just use PayPal. I can see where PayPal is coming from in terms of business decision, in terms of business dealings, using PayPal as the main payment process or main payment method in Pinterest. So this is good, but $45 billion for Pinterest. Here's the thing. Pinterest has 454 million users. 404 million users. Think of all the data. Think of all the money that PayPal must be thinking that they can make from this. So why am I not surprised that Pinterest is worth billions and billions of dollars? Unbelievable. Think about that. $45 billion. If you were the CEO, you know how much money you would get from that deal? In any case, in terms of the payment method, this is absolutely great. I can see where PayPal is coming from in terms of the social media or sharing. I don't get it. I think this is why many analysts or even this author is questioning it. But I think PayPal is just more focused on when, let's say, you can buy stuff from Pinterest, just use PayPal as your method of payment, which is, I think, where PayPal is going to succeed as long as they stick to it. Now, if they don't stick to that plan or they go on some other route, then certainly that's going to be a problem, because I'm not sure if Pinterest has Apple Pay or Google Pay or even Samsung Pay, but if they already do, that's going to be very hard for the customer to move on from those payments, especially if they are used to that. But Pinterest is definitely going to be an interesting brand or even a social media sharing platform that will be owned by PayPal. But I think what PayPal is going to do is they're probably going to make it run independent. And so I can see where PayPal could accept this deal, because PayPal is just totally different from what they are, unlike Instagram and Facebook and even WhatsApp. But with PayPal and interest, it's like a very contrast business, and yet for some reason it makes sense, seeing from PayPal's advantage. It's going to be interesting if this plan does succeed, and so we'll see. And so that basically concludes this Mr. Informal Podcast 175. I hope you enjoyed listening to me from beginning to end. Hopefully I made you learn something. Hopefully I gave you some insights. And hopefully I gave you news that you never heard before. And so please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MISTERINFORMAL. And check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. And so I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.